Hello, everybody. Welcome to the HPUSA podcast, episode 26, with your host and rockabilly horror drummer, me, Johnny Zabo. Good to see everyone here. Welcome to October 2021. We all know that this is everyone's favorite month. It is the month of Halloween and the month of beautiful fall weather here on the East Coast where I am at. But welcome to October. Let's take a look back at the past 2 weeks of HPUSA TV on YouTube and see what's been going on. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you can get all the alerts when any of the creators on HPUSA TV post videos. We are currently in production of the Deadsville Rock and Roll Mysteries show, so stay tuned for that coming out. If you haven't already, you could see the episode 1 prologue episode, Meeting Doggy Deviant. It is absolutely amazing. Cannot wait to see what this looks like when it's done. But go check that out. And let's get into the podcast and let's get into what happened on HPUSA TV the past 2 weeks. So the last episode of the podcast was on September 25th. And that was episode 25 or 26. I don't remember. We're on 26 or 27. I don't know. No, we're in the 20s. That's where we're at. But the next show on the HPUSA TV was Monday, September 27th, and it was episode 2 of Rolling with Ronan, and it was another review episode. If you like what he's doing with that, go check him out. He always has something going on with whatever show he's doing. Tuesday, the 28th, was a See My Vest episode with Sithis, and it was actually a jacket, not a vest, which was mind-blowing to me. But it was a pumpkin spice special show. Try saying that 3 times. Pumpkin spice special episode. And if you want to see this cool jacket he had on, very cool. Go check that out. Wednesday, September 29th, we had a behind the scenes and a recap highlight reel of the queer show that happened a little while ago. Queers, Don't Panic, Dickie Devil, and the Deviants. Everyone's going to hate me because I can't remember the rest of the bands on the bill. But it was a fabulous night. And if you want to see the behind-the-scenes footage of it, and if you didn't get to go see a little highlight reel of the show, that is the video to check out from Wednesday, the 29th of September. The next episode was October 1st, and who better to bring us into October than the one and only Rickard Treat? And he had a very cool video of the Writhers on tour. They are on tour at the moment, so go check that out and see a little preview of what you would see them on the road if you went to go see them live. The next episode was Rolling with Ronan on Monday, October 4th, and it was actually an hour-long live episode. So if you were included in that and you got to talk to him, very cool. If you didn't get to see the episode, it is there on HPUSA TV, about an hour long, a little over an hour long episode of Rolling with Ronan live. And I'm sure you can assume what happens on that episode. Wednesday, October 6th, we had another highlight reel from the wonderful Horror Punks USA punk rock beer-BQ that happened in, I believe it was Hatfield, Pennsylvania, a weekend or 2 ago. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was 2 weekends ago, if we're talking about this date right now. But it was a highlight reel from all the bands that played that day and some of the vendors that were there. It was a beautiful day. It was a great day for a beer-BQ. It was some complications, but Horror Punks pulled through and we made it happen. So if you want to see a little highlight reel of that day, if you didn't get a chance to make it, go check out that video from October 6th. Thursday, October 7th, we had The Ghoul Father with a new episode of What's in the Box. And it was an absolutely fabulous interview with the band The Mary Lou's, who played one of the shows recently that Dickie Devil or Voodoo was at. I know that because I remember them very well. I just can't remember exactly what show it was. I know I was playing with Voodoo for one of them. I believe it was I could be completely wrong here, so if I'm wrong, just don't shoot me down in the comments, but I could be wrong here. But I believe they played the Pretty and Punk Festival, what Voodoo Death Cult was on, and I 99, 97, 96, 95% sure they played a show with Dickie Devil that I was working. So I'm not 100%. I have to ask Dicey. He'll know. He knows this stuff way better than I do. He actually thinks with his brain that he has sometimes. Sometimes. Very rare occasion. And then yesterday, because it is Saturday right now, it was October, today is the 9th, so October 8th, we had an episode of Cemetery Hysteria on a Friday with Nicky Casket, and he did a song review of the unreleased song Astro Fiends by the wonderful horror punk band that you all know and love, Silent Horror. So go check that little review out of the unreleased song Astro Fiend from Silent Horror. That kind of wraps up the HPUSA TV 2 weeks that we missed with me, but if you got to see any of those videos, great. If not, then go check them all out. You know where to find them now. But I do have a collectible of the week. I have a couple more for next week, so it'll be cool. But I just had to showcase this because, number one, the Spirit Halloween finally just opened around the corner from me where I live, which is very convenient and bad for my wallet all in one because it's very close, but that means more money will be spent, sadly. If anyone wants to buy me anything because your podcast host is a little broke, I'm okay with that. But one of my favorite movies of all time is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. The Coyote brothers are absolute geniuses. It is an 80s cult classic. If you've never seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space, you are missing out, and I have an agenda for you. I have tasked an agenda for everyone who has not seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and that is this October, watch that movie. If you don't like clowns, I don't care. Go watch it. It's great. If you can make it through it and The Terrifier, you can make it through Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That is nothing intense compared to those two movies. So if you watch those two movies and enjoy them, you're going to love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's quirky, it's campy, it's beautiful, it's amazing all in one. And what I picked up at Spirit Halloween, I think it was this week I got this. I found this online, didn't know if I was going to be able to find it, but they had 2 of them left, so I picked up one. This is Slim from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and this is a beautiful wall plaque. It makes noise and makes sounds. It makes noise and makes sounds is the same thing. It has lights and makes noise. There we go. I'm not going to turn it on right now because my mic would explode right now and blow out. But it is a cool wall plaque. It's kind of like the hunters put the deers of the heads on the walls. They're trophies. I have a trophy of Slim because I killed him. Not really. But it is a beautiful piece from Spirit Halloween. If you have a chance, go pick it up. I do not know if they have any other of the characters. I said that right. As well. But it is a very cool piece to own. I believe it was $49.99. Yes, $49.99. I had a coupon code because I do that kind of stuff because I'm an old lady. But you can pick it up. It's really well made. It looks great on the wall. I have a spot. I'm going to put it right up with the rest of my masks that I have. I also picked up some of the vintage plastic Halloween masks as well that I'll show off next week. I'm going to be showing off vintage Halloween masks and vintage Halloween cereal next week. That is the plan for me. I don't know what you're doing, but that's what I'm showing off next week. I promise you that will be on the next episode of the podcast. The collectibles of the week will be vintage cereal and vintage Halloween masks. Let's shoot for that. But yes, Slim from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, one of my favorite characters. The main ones are Jumbo, Shorty, Spiky, and Slim. So, beautiful piece. If you have a chance, go pick it up. But that's the collectible of the week. This was the recap of the week. This was episode whatever the hell number we're on of the Horror Punks USA podcast. Like I said, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon for notifications when any of the wonderful creators post something. And if you're listening to this wherever podcasts are available, I'm sorry you couldn't see the Slim Busk, but you can go to YouTube and check this out. And go ahead and subscribe to HPUSA TV. We are always putting out content almost daily, basically daily at this point. And it's just going to keep coming and coming and coming. And you're going to lose track like I do. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to keep you up to date and let you know what's going on in the world of Horror Punks USA. For your Rockabilly Horror drummer, Johnny Zabo, I will see you all next week on the next episode of the Horror Punks USA podcast. Happy October. Stay spooky. Stay scary, Stay sincere. I'll see you next week.